Okay. So we're live on the video. Ready? One, two, three, go. All right, welcome to Freeroll Hustlers, the final. I swear to God, it's the final test episode.
Final
I'm
countdown.
I'm Andy Ranta.
Joe Annis.
Hey, I didn't even have the camera on myself. All right, cue the music. Here we go.
I don't need a dime, bitch. I'm still a high roller. I don't need a dime, bitch. I'm still a high roller.
All right. Hey, Joe, you're gonna love this. Did you hear that? It was a super, super fucking fast version of the same song.
Oh, what? Oh, man, I was
So-
bobbing my head to the old one, so my head was too slow.
All right,
All
so
right.
this is Freeroll Hustlers. The object of this show is to hustle some people for free poker on the Xbox Live.
They won't see it coming.
No, they won't. We have 8
Nor will they care.
so this game's about to begin. Hey, what's our test episode tally? I know I'm positive. I know I've made money. How about you?
Test episode tally?
Yeah, we didn't really have a tally
Ooh,
for the real show.
you've cashed at least 3 of them. I think I've cashed once, maybe twice. I know I've cashed at least once, but I don't
I took
think.
250 last time, so that's profit.
Yeah, last time you were kicking ass and I was getting my ass kicked. So this time's
This
gonna
is
be different.
250? What did we buy in for?
250, quarter mil. I figured it would fill a bit quicker, just like before.
I know we're
And
not really giving any proper introductions to ourselves, but next week, whenever the next episode is, we will have to give like proper introductions and where we're from and what we do, that kind of thing.
yeah, sounds good to me.
I probably shouldn't burp into a microphone for a broadcast, but it sucks.
This is a guy's channel, so I think most people will be okay with that.
Anyone
I
who
think it's
decides to watch on
first
YouTube,
this
this
one.
my fucking webcam is ridiculously yellow right now, but the backlight. We're gonna do these at night, so I'll have better lighting in the room. We'll show.
Yeah, so enjoy this yellow sunset paradise for now. It won't
Well,
be.
it's a very dark room. I got shit over most of the windows, but the sun is like still coming through. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow, we were good to start until somebody quit. Right as the 9th person joined.
Well, we have 8. Someone else, yeah, we got 8. It'll be soon. Should I throw that up on the camera? Let me see.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. But I mean,
That
right now,
that right there is the lobby. So that's me with the headphones. My screen name on Xbox, of course, is DJ Rant. Joe over here is Psycho Joe 05.
Psycho Joe.
Anybody who watches this, if you become fans of the show, you're more than welcome to friend us, play us in some poker, try to hustle us. It's not happening though. Sorry.
Yeah. No. But yeah. Oh man. So I've been excited. I've been waiting to get back on here because we have a lot of. There's been a busy weekend in sports. So like the ones that I follow at least or care about or that are prevalent. There's a lot that happens, so it's been pretty
Dude.
fun.
Look
Do you
at my
catch
video.
all the
My
UFC
whole
fights that
fucking
happened?
thing just went dark for no goddamn reason. I've got the light bulb on too,
Where'd you go? You're gone.
and it's gone. Can you see me?
I'm not hearing you at all, buddy.
I lost all internet just now.
We got audio breakdown. Not just that, the whole game is gone. Okay, are you there now?
Yes, I am. I was just typing to you on Facebook. I lost all connection on.
Wow, it was crazy.
Xbox.
The whole lobby's gone. Oh, we almost had a lobby
The whole
full.
lobby's gone for you too.
Well, people are rejoining now.
Okay, that's
Just,
fine. I'm coming back.
Yeah, I'll invite them all back.
I just wanted to let you know if that happens, if we get kicked from the Xbox, we can't hear each other, but everything we say still gets recorded, and we'll probably talk on each other's toes and shit. Like, that's just a fact of life. It's going to happen with this broadcast. Everyone else can hear both of us speak once it's finally over, but we can't hear each other. Make sense?
Yeah.
Send me an invite.
Okay. Send you one right now. I invited the people who are just there too.
I didn't get an invite. Oh, there it is.
Set your now. Okay, most of them are joining back. We'll probably it'll start up because there's a couple new faces too.
That's fine.
Technical difficulties, as always.
Nothing's perfect. Yeah, exactly.
We live for technical difficulties. Get a rush.
So let's not have some dead air here. What's new in your life, Joe?
Oh man, what's new? Just the usual, working and playing poker. And ooh, this game's gonna start quick. Yay! How about you, man? How's work been?
Good, man. Not enough of it, you know.
Not enough. I'm always tired after work, but the more I stress over it, the more tiring it is. So just lighten up and enjoy life. Like work's not so bad. So yeah, that's just the way it goes.
Hey, the game has started.
All right, you can actually see your
I'm gonna see
face
how
and
well this
line.
picks up my cards now. Actually, don't block the screen on your end. Don't cheat.
I know, I am. I'm just checking
All
to
right,
see
so
where
that's
you're
me
sitting.
to the left of the dealer, and Joe is immediately to my right. So I've got position on Joe for this entire game.
No, you
The gun's
don't. Get
awful.
your ass out of my lobby. I'm the big blind. That's all that matters.
Well, I got some bad news. Actually, no, it's not bad news at all. My cards are showing in the lower corner of the screen, and I believe they're showing perfectly. Let me see. Hell yeah. Guess what?
It's good,
We're totally
right?
good, Joe. My cards show at the bottom corner, and the whole flop shows perfectly also. In
Excellent.
the bottom
The first time ever.
I know. Every time we've done a test before this, we couldn't get the fucking video to show the audience what the cards are, but now I think we got it.
This is getting intense early. I might have to actually turn the baseball game off. It's hard to
Why?
focus on so many things on the screen.
Just have the baseball run as background. Don't pay attention. You can't control that. You can control this.
Yeah.
What's your hand here? I'm out of the hand.
You're out of the hand. I have two pair. I flopped 7-5.
Oh shit.
Two guys called me
Joe's,
though, so now I'm
Joe's
kind of
on the
worried.
turn with a rainbow board, but there's a diamond draw, and he just
And
bet a fifth of
it's
his
gonna be
chips.
hard to check this river too.
Oh, there's a diamond on the river. That could be bad for Joe. He's got two pair though.
I'm more worried about ace-7 or ace-queen,
I wouldn't
so I'll
be.
check the river.
I don't think Mongos would be calling.
I don't think they have a flush draw.
No, they don't.
Oh, we had the same hand.
Oh, nice. So the other player
cool
reveals
with me.
7-5 for two pair, and it looks like he's gonna be chopping with Joe.
What if the other guy has it too?
That
I think it'd be hilarious, to be honest with you. Just
No, if he had a
what
better
are
two
the odds?
pair, it's not. No, he tossed.
Oh no, if he had a better two pair, I'd be furious. All right.
Oh, right away, right out of the gate, he's
It's profit.
chopped. Yeah, so you're up 100,000 though, so that's not bad.
Progress. It's progress. Yeah, guys. So, what's up, man? You watch those UFC fights on the weekend?
Oh, of course, dude.
Watch all of them? Yeah, it was a good weekend. There was a lot of fights. Surprisingly, I thought the Ultimate Fighter finale ended up having mostly better fights than the
Well,
than the pay-per-view, except for the main event.
They
The
were all
pay-per-view.
better, yeah, except the main event. That's exactly what I was about to say. That was depressing, dude. Like, Penn needs to stay retired.
Oh man, it was.
And how
it
do you
was.
feel? What if you're a member of Team Penn and you spent the whole season learning from him? What are you learning? You're like, what are you showing me here, bro?
I think
How do-
BJ Penn's
How
a
do you
good
get your
coach,
face
but.
caved in?
But that fight, and actually, the interesting thing about that fight was it's pretty controversial now because, like, people were like, "What the hell's up with that game plan?"
Look at this.
He stood upright.
I got
Oh,
ace
right.
9. Not to interrupt you, but I'm in a big pot here all of a sudden.
All right.
I don't think I'm winning with ace 9 anymore.
Man, scary board. Did anyone raise pre-flop?
I raised on the flop. I'm gonna stay around for 50, but I'm
The
probably
way these guys have been playing loose the first hand, but that's a shitty river though. Well, they could have a jack, but it's not assured. Oh, it's so
This
tough.
is the girl that chopped with you with two pair, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, probably not a good idea to call her.
I
Man,
knew
she
it was.
does. Well, she didn't
Oh
raise
no,
pre-flop
yeah,
with a
she
king,
had to. Yeah, you're right.
but before she was betting with a hand and king
Oh, the
10.
2 pair. I was so dumb right there. Lost half my stack.
That's all right.
Cool my jets for a few turns. What
We
were you
gotta watch
saying
out for
now?
Bret Hart.
Go on with the UFC.
BJ Penn's game plan for this fight was this really weird boxing stance where he was really upright. Apparently, it's something to do with him not wanting to get too tired in his fights. So instead of bending his knees for more power with his punches, he wanted to be like real,
The
like,
upright, well, the upright was
ding.
because, and you could tell he wanted to be on his back. He wanted
And
to
yeah,
take
he
Fangier's
was
back.
he was
He
doing
did.
butterfly
He only
guard,
stood
but
up.
not going
He
for
only stood
subs.
up when he told him to stand up. That's all it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh
When who was the ref? Herbean.
huh. I
Whenever
didn't even
the
remember the
ref
rap,
told him to
but
stand.
yeah, what mattered was that, like, so people were blaming his boxing coach, Jason Perillo. Jason Perillo, the coach for for Jose Aldo's camp and all them, but he actually released an interview saying like I only worked with BJ Penn for 1 week, and it wasn't ever his game plan to do that. And BJ Penn was sort of like they already had that game plan set, and so when Perillo came in to coach, it was sort of he just he didn't have an option to like tell him to change it. He just did the best he could to support him. But yeah, it was obviously one of the worst game
So,
plans
but I was
seen
gonna
in
say
a
he
major
had to
league
know
fight.
that was a loser mentality. Like all
I
Penn
don't
did,
know,
Penn
man.
played perfect defense, but there's a but because it wasn't perfect once he got cracked. You know what I mean?
It wasn't. Yeah, it
He
was.
didn't go on the attack at all. It was
Yeah,
almost like they paid him to come out of retirement, and he said, "Okay, but I'm not gonna get hurt. I'm gonna fucking go in there and just chill for fucking 5 rounds." That's all it was.
yeah. I don't know. BJ Penn's had some really strange decisions he's made. He's made bad career choices late in his career now because he just sort of like is this like I just want to fight. He doesn't really think much about fighting intelligently for his career. He came out of retirement twice now. This was his, and he's both times he had to retire again. He came out of retirement and he wanted to go right up in there and fight the number 2 fighter in the world or the number like one of the top 3 guys and Rory McDonald at welterweight, and then he
Well,
wanted to
look,
fight
that's
Frankie
not. I don't
Edgar.
fault him for something like that. If he feels he just retired while he was on top, then maybe he's not so bad. Especially if he gets back into shape. Not like he's old, but he's getting there. You know what I mean? And the dude
Yeah,
like
but
just like kind of played defense, laid on his back, fucking, and eventually got cracked open like an egg, dude.
yeah. The BJ Penn's always been close to the title picture because he's a really big UFC draw. He always is like he just wants to fight the top for the title or like nothing else, you know. And the UFC wants him near the top because he's so marketable. It's just that he just
Right.
can't win. Like he was like every time he's made a change in weight class, they gave him like a top contender as soon as possible, or try to get him in a main event as soon as possible. Market because he's so marketable. He's a big draw for the UFC. You know, he's a huge celebrity in Hawaii too. So, but the fact is, he just can't come right back in now. The game is too tough now, and he's
Right.
the weight class wasn't so bad for him. It looked like he could handle the weight cut, but I don't know. Well, we probably won't see. I don't think he's gonna fight again, but
He's not
you
gonna
never
be
know
back.
with him. You never know with him. I thought
Yeah,
I was
he's not
actually
gonna fight
yeah, these guys are playing
Did you hear
crazy out
about?
there.
Did you hear the main reason why? I shouldn't say the main reason why that UFC got canceled. Did you hear? First off, did you hear?
Yeah, it's 176. I'm bummed. I was gonna
They
try to go
tried
to
to
that
save
live.
it. They
It's
tried to
canceled.
save it with Rousey, but now they found out Rousey broke her hand beating that girl's face in.
She actually had a cyst on her hand and needed stitches, and
Really?
she even though it was a 15-second fight, she had a cyst on her hand that tore open during the fight,
Right. So
and
obviously he can't fight
that was
for 4 weeks.
yeah. So it was weird. Dana White said that the UFC knew nothing about that. He got pissed off during the actual pay-per-view, and he came out there and was
Oh,
yelling at Joe Rogan, and it wasn't.
but
He
it
didn't
wasn't.
blame Joe
He's
Rogan.
not mad at Rogan though. He's probably
He's
gonna
mad
fight
at the yeah, whoever's in the truck's definitely fired. They broadcast the question to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan recites the question. He's like, so will you be willing to step up and take the fight against whoever it was that they offered her on 3 weeks' notice? And she's like, oh no, I probably can't because I have this injury. And then Dana White comes up like while she's still in the ring, and he's like pissed off and yelling. And we're at Buffalo Wild Wings. We're wondering why is he mad? What happened? We can never
Oh,
hear.
you couldn't hear. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
really. I know when you
So
go
I
to the bar, you
found out
can't hear
later.
the fucking broadcast. Yeah, exactly. Hey, good.
Yeah. No, it was big blind. They all folded to
You gotta
me.
walk. We went from fireworks in the first 3 hands to now you're getting a fucking walk, and we're still on this.
Yeah. All
I
the
guess
crackheads are
live
out.
pretty conservatively, right?
Well, I have to. I mean, I haven't fucking cashed in so long. We're starting to. I don't want a bad reputation on this show.
Aggression wins in poker.
It does, but I'm gonna intelligently aggressive.
Episode like this is not going to be saved anyway. Hey, I got to walk. I'll take it.
I know, right? I gave you a walk. Queen 3. I don't
It's not going
think
to
I
count
can
toward
beat
the
that.
official tally. It's not going to be a saved episode. So you're good, bro. Go ahead
Yeah.
and lose.
No, I'm not losing. I'm here to win. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, I was pretty bummed that Machida lost, but I mean, it was very
I was
reasonable
more than
performance. for
impressed
both
by
of them.
how he played it the final couple of rounds, dude.
Machida,
Makes me wonder. Weidman, I should say him right. Weidman is like a vulnerable champ. I think anybody who faces him next is going to be going right for that crack.
but they have to really, if they're gonna beat Weidman, they're gonna have to be like really aggressive and somehow tire him out. But
And I
Weidman's,
don't think,
he's just so calculated.
dude,
His
all they got to
timing
do
was
is
so
knock him
good.
in the head, make him stupid.
Maybe. But man, his timing in that fight was just ridiculously good. I mean, he blocked almost every single Machida head kick. I mean, he landed a lot of shots on Machida. Machida's never had so many shots landed on him in his career, pretty much. He got outstruck all but like the fourth round, probably. But he hung in there though. Man, Bret Hart overwhelmed me this time. Wow, what a waste of quads.
Wow. What did she do on the flop? I missed it.
I continue bet and she raised it and I just fold. I mean, I can't believe
Because she wanted you. Maybe she was hoping that you had a really good draw or
Yeah.
a 2. She wanted you to. I don't know what she wanted you to do. She
Yeah,
wanted you
but
to fucking
never
give fireworks
raise
back
with
at her.
quads that quick. I mean,
Yeah,
unless
right.
you're
She should have
convinced,
played it cool at least.
like, she could have easily checked that, and then even if we checked the turn, she could bet the river. So yeah,
But yeah, you're right.
that's okay though. So far as even though she may be the best player here, besides
tell you
the
this.
she's the most predictable because
Well,
she
let me
bets
tell
when
you
she
this.
has a hand so far.
If she smooth calls you on the flop, you both check the turn. Her bet on the river would scream 5, at least 1-5. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She probably wanted to raise there so as not to scream 5. To double reverse you.
Are you in the hand, Andy?
No, I'm not. What do you got?
I have queens.
Like pocket queens?
Pocket queens.
All right. So yeah, anyone listening, King Queen 5 on the board. He's got a hidden set. He flopped a set of queens. What'd you do pre-flop? Raise it.
I raised pre-flop. I'm gonna slow down aggression a bit here and see if she bets into me.
Yeah, you just call.
But she should have done the last
Bigger
hand.
than
Now I
you
have a
raise.
full house.
Bigger than
If she has a
you
king,
ace,
I'm gold.
Ace 10. Yeah, queen peels out on the turn, so he's sitting on a full house. Just check.
What I'm hoping here is she bets me here.
River? No.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more money out of her, but a little less.
100. Good. She called. Yeah. She
Okay,
called.
good. She called it. I was hoping she'd bet 100 to me, and then I'd go all in, and then she'd just call because it's like she's already half committed. Couldn't get it though. Oh well. What did she have?
Perfectly played, sir. Well
Thank you.
executed.
Thank you. It's always, but then again, it is easier playing a hand when you have like a big hand.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow. I freaking that's my way. I would love to be a counter player, but aggression is the name of the game. I will admit.
Let me see what happens when I pull up the standings. Damn, my camera's aligned to where you can see one. I guess all you need to see is 1 through 6 because there's only 6 players. Right? So there's the standings on the screen right now. Joe is sitting on third with 8:45, and I'm sitting on sixth with 2:55 after that big hit on the first hand.
Dodgers game
Top
is
three get paid, and
crazy.
just joining us. Top three get paid, and we're gonna hopefully play 2 of these. We'll see how it goes. Any idea how
All
long?
right.
I don't know
Bret
if we have
Hart's continuing to bet.
Oh, 19 minutes. All right, cool.
So, back to the fight.
Why do you keep calling her Bret Hart? Just because she's dressed that way?
Because she's got the Bret Hart outfit. So it's a girl.
Right.
It's the pink and the big shades and stuff. And you're not in the hand anymore? I can't imagine her.
Hold on a second,
calling
guys. I'm
in.
sorry. I gotta ask my roommates a question. What's the opportunity?
Oh, here we go. I have a
You're about to go
flush.
play Magic? Yeah, I'm talking to my roommates real quick. Sorry.
I better just call this.
What do you got here, Joe?
Give me the 5 of hearts for the straight flush.
What do you have?
I have a flush, not a straight flush, but.
Okay.
All right. Well, hopefully she doesn't have a higher flush than me. God damn it, she
Oh,
does.
she's got the ace.
Come on.
No, just that fast is
How could
out.
she have the same hand as me
versus
so
flush.
many times?
And you flopped a straight flush draw, dude. That's no joke.
I know. Yeah.
That sucks.
Man.
Trap hand. You got trap handed. Straight up.
Definitely, I'm a good there. Man, it was off to a good start too. I got these good hands, but turned out my hands were just.
That's poker, though.
Every one of them.
Speaking of that's poker, did you know the World Series is going, and I got to look on Google. I'm going to look during this broadcast when I'm not playing. I think the main event just started like 2 days ago, but I'm not sure.
Crap, really? I missed.
Later in July?
I thought so too.
The World Series is running. Because I heard a guy from Cleveland who I know, or I don't know personally, I know of him. I heard he's in the main event and made day 2. But that's why I didn't
Nice,
know main
dude.
event or just an event. We'll find out. Hey, Kyle.
Dude, that's awesome.
I wanted to tell you, they uploaded the Brazil-Germany game to Pornhub and said young Brazilians get fucked by an entire soccer team or something.
Oh, whoa. All right. Well, anyway.
You don't watch no soccer?
So now we have our final set. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I picked
have you been
Argentina
watching
doing
the
the whole
World Cup
thing.
or no?
I was at work. I'm always at work when the game's on, so I've missed the last 2 games. I saw the Brazil-Colombia game at 4th of July, but that was about it.
Oh, that was
This one today was during my end of my shift, from 1 to like 3:30 or whatever it was.
Well, basically, Germany beat Brazil yesterday. I mean,
I know about
7-1
that.
so, yeah, everybody knows about that. And Brazil was the home nation. They were like,
yeah. I was saying, was there riots in the street?
But they were the favorite, and then they lost.
No, they lost bad though. I mean, they barely even scored a goal at all, right? I mean, so when did they score their 1 goal? Like
late in the game.
They 80 minutes or something.
Their best star was injured the game before that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
That doesn't matter. Like that wouldn't have prevented 8 goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It might help
exactly.
them score a goal. That's about it.
They get 2 instead of 1.
Right.
Yeah. But then again, I guess the idea was after a 3-goal deficit, they probably were like broken down and the rest was overkill, sort of. I mean, that sort of is.
Yeah, who knows?
It's a way to look at it. Like the Dodgers have lost some games.
I don't think in the World Cup they're giving up though. That's that's not the.
Well, I know they don't want to give up, but it can break you to be losing by such an absurd amount.
But still, it's before halftime and it's 3-0. I don't think you're gonna quit right there. You're gonna try to make it 3-1 and stay in the game.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not like I'm making excuses for them or anything. I'm just thinking what might have been going through their heads. In the end, it was just Germany was just too good for them. I mean, Germany was just too good for them. They just kicked ass.
He hasn't really done much the whole game. Yeah, straight bluff. I had 7-5 offsuit. But I gotta rekindle some chips here. I gotta keep something going. You can't just play conservatively.
So I'm looking at your screen. The red cards, or it's a little hard to see the red cards. Let me see now what happens. I can't see your hand now. It's really bright over your hand.
Yeah, that happens. Hey,
So
I'm
he's all
having some
in.
audio issues with my controller hearing your voice through the Xbox. Talk.
Oh.
Say something.
Okay, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
I don't know what. I have a really bad microphone maybe or something.
Huh.
Wire. I don't know.
Wow, she has 2 pair on him. Oh no, she doesn't. They chop it
Oh,
anyway.
flush on the board. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
He got so lucky.
She's seriously called his all in with 9-3. So she really just doesn't give a shit.
She doesn't give any shits. You're right.
I mean,
But she was
what?
ahead also.
I know, it was like way ahead. It was a pre-flop all in.
She's got 2 mil already, dude. A lot of
Yeah.
that came from you.
Don't remind me, all right? Come on. First, we both flop 2 pair, and then we freaking both get a flush. I had a straight flush draw even. Problem is, like, I think I jumped
Later,
too
dude.
quick to that call in the river when she went all in, and that I should have taken a moment and thought, wait, maybe she does have a higher flush. Do I want to risk my all in? But she checked the turn, which to me was, seemed good news for me. She's tricky. You gotta take her out, Andy. You gotta take her out.
Left at the same time. So nice quiet recording studio, other than some dogs might bark.
Dogs. I like dags. So, what other fights happened on the weekend? Cheetah Weidman, Rousey murdered a girl in 15 seconds.
The 2 championship fights for the UFC, the Ultimate Fighter. I like those. Both of those guys.
What? No, that was amazing. That season was such a drag. Every fight was such a drag.
I don't watch the season. I just watch the fights.
I forced myself to. It was like very difficult. I literally fast forwarded most of the drama parts because everything was so bland. They would talk so much crap like they're gonna fight an epic fight, and then they go in there and
that's for
just
television, bro. That's how you get ratings.
Yeah,
I hate reality TV.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like reality TV much either, but there's sometimes really good fights on that show. This season, not so much. Until this finale, and the 2 guys who won destroyed. I mean, they were both like identical fights.
I got a 7.
Got cracked at the beginning, and then just would not relent with the destruction.
I hope she doesn't have a 5. She's betting.
She's been betting like every hand like this though. So let's see.
No, she got pocket 8. She's got me beat. I gotta hit a pair.
Oh crap!
No, I need to hit a 7.
Oh my god.
7 only. A 10 won't do it. Fuck, I'm out.
Jesus.
Well, there's 1 episode down. We both lost.
Bret Hart
freaking
got us both in the sharpshooter, and we are out.
Well,
this is the first time.
Start the lobby. We will. We'll get into the next lobby before she can fucking get in. She'll still be in this game, you know.
Yeah. What, are you kidding me? I want revenge, man.
Send me an invite, bro.
I'm creating the next lobby.
Cool.
Well, it's loading, but I will invite you as soon as I can.
So, let's see. This is how I look. Damn, this webcam, something's really fucked right now.
Oh, yeah? They're spying on your house.
I had better lighting conditions last time we did this. Oh, here we go. Now you see me.
It's interesting. That's our first short tournament we've had on
we don't normally both get knocked out like that quick.
One of the 2 of us has made it at least 45 minutes to an hour each tournament we've done. This one was 20 minutes, I think. There you go, man.
It's fun when we get some guests going in here, dude.
Yeah.
I
actually could invite some people. I think I have a couple ideas.
I've got a studio microphone that I use to do my DJ show. Last night I was on the air with DJ from New York as a guest mix. So, in case people don't know, I've got a DJ podcast and I mix live on the air for about an hour once a week. And I talk onto the microphone too.
Quadrasonic.
Yeah, I could just put that microphone and have somebody in here and have that, they can have a headset and a microphone. Just to talk into that, and ask them questions about poker, ask them about fighting. Do you know any local fighters? Can you get somebody in here who's got some MMA experience? Because I don't, but I know one dude who did like a long time ago.
Just at my jiu-jitsu academy, but that I train at. But like
That's
now,
not too bad.
they don't really have any availability. They're so busy. They train like all the time. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but maybe when one of them, it's a
I mean,
night
I would definitely ask if I go in there. Yeah.
on a Tuesday or a Thursday or something if it's like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. your time, and they can stop by and do a podcast if they tell them, they want to fucking be a guest. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, I would.
If anybody's got
Ask.
anything
I have a
they
couple
want to plug,
coworkers.
that's a good way to do it too. Like, for example, when I get guest DJs on my show, they are at the same time as appearing as a guest, they're also promoting themselves as to a new audience, that kind of thing. And then they get
Yeah.
their links all posted, and people check out their channels and stuff. So same idea. You can get like cross promotion. Somebody wants to fucking get a new audience, they can get it through this show and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it'd be fun. I have a couple guys. They were twins. They worked at my store at Costco, and they were ridiculously good wrestlers in high school and college. I know one of them went into mixed martial arts, and from what I hear, he just kicked some ass in amateur fights. I don't know
I
if he
just
went
realized.
pro.
Do you know that if somebody wants, they could join us through the Hangout? I just don't know how we would deal with recording the audio. They would. If somebody wants to join us on the Hangout, they would also have to be able to record themselves. So that's the downside.
Well, it wasn't that difficult setting up that recording thing. I just downloaded it. It was really quick, and then, and then you just told me how to click record, and
It'd
I
probably
see that
be
was
much easier to get a guest in person.
yeah. That was
By the way, look,
my.
I forgot I'm wearing this shirt. Look at my, because I found out the World Series of Poker was today. It's a WPT. It's a
Nice, man.
And I had some
So-
people. You'd be surprised how much wearing this shirt. People go, "Did you really win something? Were you in Vegas? Did you
Yeah,
win?"
everyone always asks, did you play?
Did
Or how
you-
far
did
to
you-
get? What day?
I'm like, yeah, I got. Let me show you my bracelet.
The cool thing is, I did meet somebody at my job once who was wearing that shirt, and I asked him about it, and he actually did play in the World Series.
That's cool.
He cashed, but I don't remember how far he got. I think I really can't remember how far he got, but he did cash. He said it was great and it was amazing. He was telling me about it. I'm jealous. I really would like to go. Okay,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
so if you're wanting to watch right now, it's live on the internet. Is there a way to watch replays of it since we're missing?
Yeah,
if we miss
it's
2 days?
automatically everything we're doing right now on the video gets posted as soon as we're
Oh
done.
yeah. I mean, I'm talking about World Series of Poker.
YouTube.com. Oh, the World Series. I thought you meant us.
Yeah.
Well, we're at youtube.com/the Freeroll Hustlers. So you can start telling people because assuming I get a logo and everything put together and we get submitted to iTunes, we're gonna start this next week. Joe, you got 2 days a week you can dedicate to this 2 nights a week?
Oh man, it's difficult since I have such a crazy part-time schedule, but for the most part, I'm free at nights, so it really, nights are better for me. Mornings would be like impossible.
No, morning it wouldn't be unless some event, some magic event like fucking special thing like the Dodgers and Indians.
Oh man.
But no, I'm totally serious about. I think the best way to market this is to have a set, consistent day that we always do it, like Tuesdays,
Yeah.
and a second, like we can say twice a week. But the second day would be flexible based on our schedule.
Okie dokie. Yeah. We'll work on that. And get those maybe Tuesday, Sunday.
Yeah, Sundays would be a good one. Like end of the weekend, we could talk about the fights. That would be a great day of the week. What you said before that Tuesdays are best for you, or no?
Tuesday's good. I mean, technically, like a weekday doesn't matter. Like I don't want to do Monday nights. Monday nights, the night I go out and get very wasted after a very stressful weekend of work. Now my new hangout place, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays are all the same basically.
Yeah,
Tuesdays,
so I mean we could do like Tuesday and Thursday if we're both off, or Tuesday. And
double.
I'm off on most Sundays.
Yeah. So Loney's back. He got a double right now.
I'm having really bad connection issues on my Xbox end, so I couldn't hear you talk.
Sorry, man. I don't know. I'm also distracted by the game. We just got a double. James Loney's back with the Dodgers, and he just hit a double. That's kind of exciting. I don't know where he's been. Kershaw's. What does it
Anyway,
say?
can you hear me now?
I hear you.
I don't hear you is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Oh, you still don't
It's
hear me.
my
I thought you heard me again.
my Xbox look at the screen. My controller right there is really loose connection, and I cannot hear you talk half the things you say.
Oh boy.
I'm seeing your mouth move. I'm not hearing you. What'd you say?
You're not hearing a single word I'm saying at all? Nothing?
Now I am, but if the controller moves, I won't.
Well, then don't move the controller. Stay put.
I'm trying not to, but it's in my hand. You know.
Put it down. Wedge it in there. Get some tape.
Yeah. So hey, all I was trying to ask you is, I mean, what can you commit to 2 nights a week? Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Sundays?
Sundays. I mean, look, maybe Sunday we make the one that's set in stone, but I feel like it would be easier to have one day flexible because my schedule's never the same week to week.
Okay.
Maybe yours is, but mine is not. You know what I'm saying?
And my schedule changes a lot.
Yeah, mine too.
I almost always
But
work Monday morning, so Sunday night I'll be home.
I'm just talking about nights here, just nights.
I know.
I'm
saying
always off on Sundays, and I'm mostly off on Tuesdays. And that could change. But if you're almost always off on Sundays, also, then that's probably the best bet. If we could
all
say
right,
Sunday
sounds
night.
good. Yeah, I'm pretty much always free Sunday night.
Whatever one day of the week,
Same time.
like let's say if we can get a guest, but they can only come on Wednesday, then we'll do Wednesday. That kind of thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That sounds good. That's a good idea. All right. Sunday's also right after the fights, so any fights that happen are fresh in our minds. All right. By the way, game's starting, so heads up.
Hey, yeah, you're right. I forgot that Sunday is actually perfect. Okay, let me switch the camera. We just started the second game. Lobby fight.
We're looking for a vengeance here.
One of us has got to cash out this game. That's all there is to it.
Definitely. You know, it was starting off good for me. I just had one bad hand, and unfortunately that cost me my whole stack. Had to get the flush. Pocket Queens was a good hand for me, too. Man,
Massive.
bummer. So bummed about that.
All right, let's see. Where am I sitting in this game? Me and Joe are across the table from each other. Could make for some interesting action later, because each of us will have position. We'll flip back and forth, kind of. You know what I mean?
Someone raised it up already.
You called the raise? I folded. What do you have?
I have King Jack. I was gonna min raise it.
It's
I'm
offsuit.
kind of worried. At least I'm to his left. Let's just see. Always worry about the first hand of these things because these guys get really aggressive in the first hand.
He made a re-raise. Just so you know, he made a second raise. The guy with the hat made the first raise. Just as a heads up. Yeah.
We did? Oh my god.
So 863 was the flop, and the guy who made the second raise goes fucking 90K, and Joe's out. All right.
Dodgers are scoring.
Oh, hey, I forgot that big yellow orb is in the middle of the video right now from my lamp. Let me turn that off.
Really? Oh, I see it. It's over the dealer. Oh, now it's over the guy's heart.
Much better. Much better.
Crazy. The orb of destiny.
Yeah. What else was on that? Oh, what'd you think of Struve? That was the other one that got canceled.
So, Stefan Struve, Matt Mitrone was canceled because Struve fainted backstage.
Yeah.
He's had heart problems before, so something happened, and man, that was such a bummer. I mean, that was a really exciting fight.
I don't think it would be very smart for them to let him continue fighting. I don't think that would be very smart. He should probably,
I mean,
like maybe he wants to, maybe that's what he wants, but hey, at some point you got to tell someone you'll die.
Yeah, maybe, but it's hard to say. Maybe he hasn't had any other problems except for that. So, I mean,
if a guy had problems like that in the
okay.
NFL, or I mean, maybe not NFL, but before he got to that level, like college football.
And he's really young too.
Yeah, they would stop the dude from continuing to play football. There was just a story before this NBA draft. One of the top prospects, a guy who would have probably went like 14th or something in the draft, he got found to have a condition with I don't know what it was, breathing or something, not getting enough air to his blood vessels. Like literally, I could be totally uninformed when I'm saying that. Literally, he had to drop out of the NBA draft, and he's not going to play professional basketball now. Like his career is over. So, and then they had a special occasion for him, like a commemorative thing on the day of the draft. Gave him a jersey and all that shit. But he's not. He's done. He's gonna go out and get a regular job now, like everybody else, instead of playing pro basketball.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a message on my screen saying I'm having connection problems. I wonder
To the Hangout? No, it's probably just on your end,
I
but it's
don't
also
see
probably
any
probably
problem.
already passed.
Looks fine.
Was it on your
So let me
Xbox
see.
or your Hangout?
Screen looks okay. It was on the Hangout.
Okay, but it's gone
So
now?
I don't know, but it looks fine otherwise. Yeah, a message came up. Never noticed that before, but
Yeah, it was just on your end. I'm doing okay now, which is good.
so I'm a little bummed that UFC 176 was canceled. It was gonna be in Los Angeles, and even though there weren't any big name fights except for Aldo Mendez, the fights all looked really exciting. So there was a lot of good prospects on the card. Now the fights have all been rescheduled and moved to different cards. We were gonna get to see Abel Trujillo fight.
What happened in the title fight? Like who had to drop out?
Aldo got injured again. He gets injured a lot.
Oh,
He's accident prone or something.
yeah.
I don't understand why he gets injured so much. He doesn't ever seem to get hurt in his fights, but in training and all the time he gets hurt like all the time. I don't know. Guess who's coming back, by the way, and who has
Who?
Max lined up? Knock on wood, fingers crossed, no jinx. Dominic Cruz is coming back, and he's fighting
That's kinda
Mizugaki.
cool.
I mean,
I never liked him much though.
I always rooted against him. I thought he was boring, but he's really good fighter.
Yeah.
He's
I just
so
realized.
talented.
Look at this
He's
guy next to
inspired
me.
so
I'm
many
gonna zoom
fighters.
in on the camera. Look at this guy next to me. He's wearing his Cavaliers stuff. Do you know they're talking about? It's all talk. I hate people that just talk without being informed, but it's all talk. But people are talking about LeBron's gonna come back to Cleveland now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like the talk of like ESPN right now and everything and Twitter.
Where did he go? Or has he
Miami.
not signed a team yet?
No, not yet. But he right now they say
Miami.
Cleveland is the front runners to get him to come back because he about a week ago he opted out of his Miami contract. He had a player option. He decided not to take it, which is weird because him, like the whole big three, they were supposed to have a dynasty and win multiple championships. And he opted out of it.
News.
He wants to go somewhere else. He could still sign with Miami, but he wants to go somewhere, which wherever he goes, there's going to be 6, 7, 8 teams offering him max contract.
Yeah.
A choice
do you
of
think
where
that
would he like to play.
Do you think maybe it's just doing it to get better contract options for Miami?
No, because there's a player
The
maximum.
threat-
So no player can make more than like X. I think it changes year to year based on like salaries, but I think it's at like 19.5 a year or something for I don't know how many years, 5 or something. Who knows? Probably more than that.
Well, that's
But
good.
my point is, there's a league maximum that no one can make over.
That's good. I don't think baseball does that. So basketball
No, they don't.
does. I don't know.
But
Do other sports do that?
Basketball is corrupt as hell though. Don't think that basketball's good by having a league maximum. They need to have a cap and have a cap minimum like NFL does and collective bargaining. But anyway, yeah, the Cavs since LeBron left have had 3 number 1 picks in 5 years. They've got their future set right now, which is beautiful. And if the best player in the league wants to play here, look, I hate him. He stabbed the fans in the back. He fucking said all this, shit about the city. So if he wants to come here, he's only doing LeBron does what's best for LeBron. Period.
Yeah.
So
People are always gonna hate the people who are good like that because those guys become.
It's not a matter of hating who's good. I don't disrespect how he plays. I disrespect how he is as a human. How he treated the people that loved him. People that spent their last dollar to see him and all that shit. And not to mention that he was born here. Like Akron is like a half hour outside of Cleveland, so he wasn't Cleveland, but he's this area. He's our guy. You know what I mean? What do you got?
Yeah.
What's in your hand?
Flop a straight.
Oh,
I'm not
Joe flopped a straight and made a raise.
So
on
far
the
it's
flop.
nuts. Let's hope
He's
the
got
board
three
doesn't
players
fuck
on the
me.
turn. You can get them to go all in right here. I hope you know that. There's no need to, but you could.
Let's see. I definitely feel the need to because after what happened
Yeah, do it.
before.
He just bet
Yeah,
100.
well,
Oh
it's
look,
easy now.
they just did it for Joe.
Hopefully
They
it's a
could
triple
already.
up. The river could
Yeah.
screw this over for me. King,
We're looking at
queen.
a lower
He
straight
has a
and
slower,
a
lower
queen.
straight, and I'm
Yeah.
good, baby. I'm
Joe had the high end
good.
of the straight, and he takes
I
down a
felt
triple pot.
nuts. The board
Nice.
did not improve.
1.5 million.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what
Good
I'm
hand,
talking
sir.
about.
Good hand.
Man, I had some. Again, it's so frustrating to have not asked less.
What'd you say? The Lakers, right? Or you got the Clippers down there too. They turned good all of a sudden. And it's funny, they turned good and then their owner derailed their first good season in 30 years with all that shit, man. They were probably on their way at least to the conference finals. They were playing so good and then they just fell apart because of that shit with Sterling. Okay.
Whoa, this guy raised me. People are in here. All right, well,
How
let's
how
take
about
another
now? Do you hear
step
me?
then, shall we? You have a flush? Yeah, I hear you. It sounds fine. He's got a flush draw.
He's got a flush draw
Competing.
versus two pair. All right, and Joe's all in with a smaller stack against him, and no
Got him.
flush comes out, so Joe knocks another player out. Good job, dude.
See, this is a horrible play on his part. That's exactly what I want.
It was awful
Someone to
play.
go
You're
on
right.
with just a
That was
four
so
of clubs. I mean, that's what I want. That was good.
Exactly, because you're gonna win more of those than you'll lose over time.
Plus, that was a low risk. I had such a big stack on him already.
I haven't had a hand
Yeah.
worth buying into a flop yet at all. I think I'm still at.
Almost every one of my hands has been above average or premium. Not premium hands, but hands that are hitting great flops, and it's going to
This guy
continue
on
right
your
now.
left, on your right, has a very, very minimal stack, so watch for him. He's going to be coasting most of the way.
Yeah, it's true. He is still alive somehow. Oh my gosh, this game is ridiculous. I'm not even ace queen.
Yep.
I've hit every flop so far. This has been outstanding.
Nice. This guy's not going to call you.
I mean, I actually kind of hope they don't call me just because I don't want to show it.
Right, you want to look crazy. There you go. Just muck it.
I want, yeah, because it's going so well for me.
Exactly. And now what happens if you get
So this-
kings? If you get kings or aces right now, you may as well go aggro as hell with them because no one's going to believe you.
Yeah, I could just keep going with the aggression. Eventually, they're gonna think this guy's off his chain or he's nuts.
Right. He's
Yeah.
off his rocker.
I don't want to fold any hands right now. I want to play every hand, unless they're really shitty.
Well,
but like,
you want to play this hand, you're going to have to play to a raise.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Watch
DJ
me
raised
beat
you,
your
and I don't
ass.
play any hands, sir. You know me. Don't be looking at your screen. Don't cheat. Do not cheat.
I already knew your cards
Joe
before.
are in the pot
Wow,
together.
look at the screen.
We
Hey,
got one other
ace,
player
king
than
of-
me,
of
then
clubs.
Joe on the button. And
What
I'm
else
going
is
to
in
go
this
ahead and
hand?
raise you. Continuation.
Did he call you?
I'm going to muck, but I'll tell
Oh,
you in
he
the
folded.
broadcast. I had pocket queens for a set.
No way. Nice
I
job.
did. No, you can watch the YouTube later. I wouldn't
I
lie
can look at your
about
screen
that.
right now.
Yeah.
You did. They
Yeah,
were
I'm
reds.
not lying.
No, I believed you.
But
That's awesome.
I told you because I said I want to muck it from the table. I don't want them to know
I
what
know,
I
I
did,
know,
but
I
I
know.
could tell you. That was the first hand I played in this game. Thank you,
That
sir.
was a good one.
But I'm in another
So-
pot right here. I just called. I just
There
realized
was
the guy with
some
the
other
hat who was in that hand with us, his name is Lucky Left Nut.
Lucky lap nut. Beautiful.
These names are fucking great.
And
What is that dude doing on the button? I'm gonna let him take that for a minimum bet on the button. That was a stupid bet.
so, do you think Conor McGregor is going to be able to defeat Diego Brandao? Pretty tough
Yes,
fight.
Dublin. Yes.
I think that's a winnable fight for McGregor, even though he's
Yes.
still. I feel like if someone's going to beat him, it's going to be someone who with really intense grappling credentials, like wrestlers type. But a scrappy guy like Brandao might play into his style too much because he has good stand-up. You know. So
Yeah, I would agree with that.
before he was going to fight Cole Miller, I wanted to see that fight, man. I think it was Cole Miller, but
What is
Brandao's on
a Wednesday
really
from
well.
now? A Wednesday from now is the 16th, I think.
Yeah.
And Jim Miller is fighting Cerrone.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not gonna be able to see those
here's the
fights
thing.
because I'm going to a concert, but that fight it
Listen,
sounds
don't worry about
badass.
watching the fight. I'm dead serious. Here's what you got to do. I use a downloading service. I'm not gonna drop any names here, but anyway.
Well, you don't have to. I can record the fight. It's just that I
Okay,
can't see
that's
it
fine.
live.
Record the fight, but here's
It's
what
the
I'm
free
saying.
one.
Record the fight and then go back, pull up the fight, and pull up on YouTube the fight companion because Rogan already said he's going to do it with Brandon Schaub.
Oh shit, that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he says at the beginning of the first fight he says they touch gloves right now, and you hit play on your DVR, or for me I'm gonna have the fight on my computer, and you make it so that you're synchronized with them, and they talk shit, they tell jokes, dirty. It's uncensored as fuck, dude. It's
Oh
great.
man, I really want to watch that.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm going
And
to the
it's
concert. I'm
great.
going to Pennywise
But the trick,
concert.
no, you do it on replay. But here's what I'm saying: you
Oh,
just got to make
perfect.
sure you don't know. You got to make sure you don't know who wins before
I
you.
might
So
do that.
I gave myself for this past Sunday night fight. I couldn't watch it live. I gave myself a full social media Facebook cutoff. I was not going to be spoiled to who won Penn versus Edgar. I watched it with Joe Rogan because that too was a fight night. That was an Ultimate Fighter. So Rogan wasn't there working. So Rogan did a fight companion podcast on Sunday night with the BJ Penn fight. It's great, dude.
You watched it. That's when you watched it? I want to
They
know his
talk about
reaction to
chicks.
the BJ
They
Penn fight.
they were talking about how hot these Brazilian ring girls are. They're like, we got 3 Brazilian ring girls. It was great, man.
Dude, what did he say about the BJ Penn's stance?
That it was sad. They didn't like it either. They said he never should have came out of retirement. Obviously the stance. Fuck the stance. Penn was doing that on purpose because he wanted the fight on the ground. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that was crazy.
Like, there's no way.
Okay, I want to do this fight thing. Send me the
Is
link.
that stupid? Yeah, it's on YouTube, bro.
Yeah. It's awesome.
But here's what you got to do. Well, you won't have to.
Because I can record the fight. It's not a pay-per-view.
Yeah, you got a
I'm
DVR.
gonna watch it on YouTube.
But
yeah, perfect.
Here's the thing. You're in Los Angeles, and so is Rogan. So you're actually lucky. You probably are going to be watching it on the same cable that he will. So commercials won't be an issue. When I watch it, like downloaded, it comes from England, which means they have less commercials than the USA. If you would believe this or not, it's true. Basically, they run those fights in the arena commercial free, and then they play them live, but they literally stop and play us 30 seconds or 2 minutes of commercials in between rounds and shit, like here in the USA. It's stupid. In other words, the fight might be in Vegas. And in Vegas, they're a half hour ahead of what the television in Los Angeles is doing because it's stopping to show commercials. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
If it's not a pay-per-view, you have to deal with that. And meanwhile, what that means for me is my British recording of it gets unsynchronized from what Joe and Brendan Schaub were watching. They were watching it with commercials. My British recording had no commercials. So I have to literally pause the fight and wait for them to catch back up and what they're talking about, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay." So they're like, "Oh, he just landed a big shot," and I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta synchronize the big shot now with what they're talking about." You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sucks.
It does suck.
You should mail them or message them and say like find a strategy for help resync maybe. If
I'm sure they know, but also at the same
yeah.
time, they try their best, but they can't think of it in the moment when they're just having a conversation. They
Of
try
course,
to
yeah.
stay either, oh, the fighters just touched gloves, or they'll say a lot like, oh, Eve Levine is here, and like boom, or sometimes on a couple like one fight a night, very rarely. Rogan will tell the guy running the board, like Jamie or whoever's in the background there, he'll be like, hey, turn this up, because they're not allowed to show the fight on YouTube and get pulled down by Zuffa. But what they are allowed to do is during a post-fight interview, he cranks the volume real quick so you can hear it, and that allows me to synchronize the interview with the interview. You know what I mean? So I can
Oh,
sync it
gotcha.
up that way too.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Anyway, I don't
Smart.
think it'll be so complicated for you because you're going to be watching it on the exact same cable that Rogan is because he's in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh. Let's see what we got here.
But yeah, they
I
already
have a
said
pair
they
of
would be doing it.
kings
Oh, nice.
with a
They already
low
said they
kicker,
would be doing
though.
it for the Cerrone fight, which is on a Wednesday night. And obviously all the fights before that, they do it for 3 hours.
So who you got, Cerrone versus Miller?
I don't know, man. Miller has been making a comeback lately, so I might even pick him, but I think he's the underdog.
No, Cerrone is the favorite, and I think Cerrone's going to win, actually. I mean, Miller's always really tough. I just feel like even
I'm
in
gonna
though his
look into
last
it.
two fights, he got a quick stoppage. It's just,
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it more
it's-
because I might take the underdog on that one. I don't know.
well, a lot of bettors are. I mean, it's a pretty close fight.
Is it
Um,
close?
Miller, I think last I read, and it's changed. It changes out like a lot, but he was like plus 190 or something. So there's actually some value on him according to the bettors. So if you are gonna do it, might actually be a good idea. But it's a 5 round fight. It's the main event, isn't
I
it?
don't know why they do that. I thought the unified rules are that if it's not a title fight, you don't
Well,
round it.
it's been a year now or 2 years. They granted the UFC the ability to, make
Ooh,
a.
Joe's all in
I
versus.
called his all in. He
What do you
could
have? Kings.
win.
Oh, he's got Kings versus Queen 10.
He has a straight, but I
Oh,
have
he hits a
three of a
straight.
kind.
Give him a full house. Full
Yes,
house.
I got a full house.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look at that board.
It's all right. You had
Uh,
the better hand. You should have won.
God, this could
So
have
it's
been
not that
jackpot
crazy.
at the casino. I mean, something, man. Look at this. Queen
Yeah,
straight.
probably.
Not queen 10, but like I had kings and there was a big board.
Yeah, you had the better hand.
Useless. So, but yeah. So Cerrone's
What the
just
line is?
really good. The line, I don't know what it is right now.
I
I
don't
haven't
either.
been betting on fights in a while. I've just been making fight
What did I
picks.
say I was gonna Google? I forgot. I said I was gonna Google something during this broadcast.
Um, Not something to do with the Rogan podcast.
No.
Fight results. I don't know. Not sure.
Damn it. You know what? I'm gonna go
So,
back and watch this and be like, fuck, that's what I wanted to look up.
yeah. So anyway, my fight picks for. Oh, should I call this? Anyone else in the hand? One guy is. I'll take a shot. Oh shit! One guy did call. Hang on, let me just see here.
Hang on for what? The radio waits
Oh,
for
he only has
nobody.
45. He's pretty much all in. All right. Well, I got a 9, ace, king, queens. Okay, well the queen. So the queens is gonna win it. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
I had so many chips, I just made that loose call. But I did have a top kicker with that 9. If he had a 9, it'd be a knockout. But Gordon tried to steal it, did not make it. So sorry. My fight picks for this
Yeah,
weekend
fuck the
were.
baseball game, Joe. Hey, Earth Joe, the Indians the Indians are playing right now too, but I'm not watching it. I'm gonna check in after the broadcast.
All right. I'll turn the baseball game off so I can
Or
focus.
just leave it on mute or something.
I get very distracted easily and get excited. So
Well, yeah, that's probably a bad
anyway,
idea for a radio show. You don't want to get distracted, bro.
yeah. But so especially since we're not really talking baseball right now, we were last time.
Yeah,
So my fight picks for Saturday were really good. I think there was 11 fights and I got 9 picks correct. But then the Ultimate Fighter finale, as always, my picks on Ultimate Fighter finales always are horrendous. This time was no different.
Well, you don't
I
think
got
about, it's not
4
really
out of
fair
11
because you don't
fights.
know
Right?
you don't know enough about those guys. A lot of guys wouldn't even bet on them. There'd be no
I
reason to bet
won't
on them.
anymore. I
Right.
hate it.
Not
I
until you
hate
know more
Ultimate
about the
Fighter
guys.
finales. The fights are usually good. It's just that. So this is what I did. I picked Lima to win, and I picked who was the other one who lost. I did not. Oh, I picked Van Buren. I'm like, I picked them because I think the other guys are gonna win, and it's always the opposite of what I pick in the end. And sure enough, all right, well, I'm gonna respect you enough to let down these ace kings.
Thanks. You can look it up after the show, but
You're gonna have a pair.
I'm not going to tell you what I bet with right there. You can look it up.
All right, fine.
Wait. Time out. Be honest. No, this is honor system here. Did you pull the camera? Did you pull the paper off the screen after you folded the hand?
No, I didn't. I'm not gonna pull the paper at all.
After you folded. After you
No,
folded.
not at all. I didn't look
Okay.
at all.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, dude, we're poker players.
I'm not
We
accusing.
believe in the honor system when it comes to this game.
Yeah. What I mean is, I'm not accusing you that you looked at the hand in mid-play, but what I mean is maybe after you folded, you looked to see if you were right.
Well, I could, I could watch this and find out if I really cared to know or had to know.
That's
you
what
could
I
tell
mean.
me.
I would rather.
That's
I
okay.
would rather you look after the broadcast because.
I'm not gonna look during the broadcast at all.
Right.
So
Maybe I'm still making a poker move. Maybe I'm trying to do a little something, make a bluff here, make a real bet there, and I'd rather you not see that in mid-game.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I did just raise you pre-flop here also. For anyone who's listening on the audio.
I'm the only one calling you.
Well, Joe, you're on the button. That's fine. The big blind
Right,
stating
I've had a
also
hand
just
every
confirm.
time you made that raise.
Well, we'll see.
Mr. Anderson. Well, I think that beanie's gonna call you. Nope, he's not. Lucky left nut. Well, that time I only had queen high. So again, I'm missing these flops.
That's going to be an interesting 2 hands for you to look back on if you pull up YouTube later.
Well, if I had a pair, I might call you, but I mean, without anything. So yeah, I'm thinking Cerrone's gonna win against Jim Miller.
5 players left in the poker game, I was going to say. So it's time to not. Nobody should be sitting on their palm of their hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's time to make a move. You want to stay in the game.
Well, those guys need to. They are really low on chips.
Right. Well, they're not the ones. I'm sitting here trying to be a winner here, alpha male, sir. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You can't be sitting on the palm of your hands late in the game.
Well, this guy's got a mill. Swedish dad. Come on, dude. That was a very small bet. We called. No raise? Confusion.
So Joe is in the pot now, but he's against the big button and the second place stack. But he bets him on. Shows a ace of 3 clubs on the board.
I just want to say the reason I raised him with nothing is because he bet such a small bet on the flop, like an eighth of the pot. So I'm like, okay, so I raised him and got aggressive, and he backed down. He showed that he was weak by making such a small bet.
I see.
I didn't have anything at ace high.
He's gonna have. You got to be cautious because 4 hands out of 5, he's gonna have better position on you. So making bets into him is really a same thing for me. Look at how the chair is cleared out. You're gonna have position on me the rest of the game, except when I have button. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
wow, look at this board. King Jack might
risky
survive.
prospect.
He did. He got 2 pairs on the board, so he's alive. Cause they chop. Yeah, crazy.
He never should have been knocked out the way he almost got knocked out. You know?
Yeah.
Lucky left nut on the simple stack. Let me pull the standings up on the camera. It won't let me yet.
Yeah, what?
So Psycho Joe has 2.3, sitting on third with 700,000. We just need a couple of low stacks to either get knocked out or whatever. else. I'm not calling that.
I shouldn't call that.
That was the
I don't know. I have a crappy hand, but I'm afraid of Swedish dad calling. No, he doesn't. I had 6-3. I mean, I can. I don't need to do that. I certainly didn't want him to get those chips, though. He did go in with a good hand last time. What are some other good upcoming fights? There's quite a few exciting fights coming up. Obviously, the Gustafsson-Jones rematch is coming up.
So is that 178 or 177?
It's the. I don't remember. I think it's 177. It's the one right after 176.
Dillashaw is going to fight in August.
Oh wait, Dillashaw fights first. Okay, Jones Gustafsson's after that. Yeah.
But they're both rematches, which is going to be cool.
Wait, they are this. Yeah, they advertised the commercial on the weekend. It said 2 title rematches, but it's not the same event. It's 2 different events. Yeah. Oof, man.
Oh, you're out of this hand, aren't you?
I'm out of the hand.
I made the raise pre-flop with Queen 10. Now I'm going re-raise on the Queen.
You probably could have got me all in with this board here. I would have rivered you.
What'd you have?
I had 9 deuce of clubs.
Oh no, he's just bluffing. We're good.
So I would have flopped top pair with a flush draw and then rivered 2 pair. With 9 deuce, random hands that just somehow things happen with them.
Well, I'm glad you're not playing dumb cards here. Thank you.
Well, yeah. Good thing that was my small, not my big blind, I guess.
Me and the Swedish guy are both 800,000. 2 lowest stacks are at 200,000, with the big blind being 30. So, I mean, we do have to wait a long time, at least like 30 more minutes before the blinds really get serious. But in the meantime, for those small stacks, they could be all in any hand.
Yeah. I'm going to put the pressure on them because they're limping into the hands now. So that guy cost himself a lot of chips now. Well, he's got a good hand. That was a nice.
You've got
play.
a 25% chance with your ace. Joe just called ace-2 versus a pair of jacks pre-flop. Nothing on the board.
But the thing is, I wasn't
the river.
aiming for him at first. I was just min-raising.
Yeah, but knockouts are nice. Oh well. The guy doubles up. The small stack doubles up through Joe with pocket jacks.
Look at his devil numbers, 666. Yeah. I won't let my stack fall below 2 million.
It's a little late for that, so I'm glad to take care of that for you.
Yeah, I know, right? Whew, man. Well, so now the question with Chris Weidman is whether or not Vitor Belfort's going to get to fight next. Right now,
I really doubt Belfort is allowed to fight in the U.S.
Yes, that's the problem.
And put it this way, it's not controversial. Here's what I say about that.
If
he's allowed in the future to fight in the U.S., he's going to be without his necessary drug for his health. So
now it's been outlawed, and plus.
Well, in other words, he will be at a huge disadvantage to fight up here. Like, he won't even be the same fighter if he comes up here. You know
I mean, the thing is, we don't know that for sure, but we know that. I mean, we were pretty sure he's not going to have that same ferocity at his age. He's like in his 40s.
Why do you think he moves so fast at his age? It's from testosterone, and he would be without it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he would be without what he needs to be a complete fighter. So he would definitely lose. That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's any question about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's trying to advertise the title fight. He still won all his fights.
He wants it outside of the country. Right. So, he wants it outside of the U.S.
Well, he's not going to get it outside of the U.S. no matter what.
That's what I'm saying.
But he does have, he still won his fights. They were all won fair and square. None of them were illegal or cheating. It's just that the rules.
I'm not saying that. I'm talking about health.
So he's still the number one contender. So.
No, Joe. Like, you can say whatever you want about what rankings say. The second he tries to have a legal fight in the U.S., he will not be as good as a number one contender. He will be
I know. It doesn't matter how good or not he is. The fact is he's earned the title. I mean, I want to see it, but at the same time, I agree. He's controversial.
Yeah.
Dude, he's definitely earned the number one contendership. This is the most obvious #1 contender ever. The only problem is the drug thing.
Right.
I mean,
It's a crime.
he set a UFC record 4 head kick knockouts in a row. No one's ever done that in MMA. Yeah. There's just that big asterisk over the
It's a
TRT.
crutch, yeah. And so, in other words, he would have to then fight a title fight against a much harder opponent without his crutch. It'd be like you won't have a leg to stand on. That's a dumb, cheesy metaphor, but that's exactly.
Well, he was going to fight Weidman, and that's what the problem is. He pulled out in the first place because he had the stuff in his system.
Because it
So
won't be in
it's
Brazil. Exactly.
yeah. So it's a mystery. I know Dana White is
I
trying
don't
to
know how
make
you keep recapping it like that. It's
because
solid,
I just heard this.
it's not a mystery.
Just,
It's not
no,
a
but
mystery. That's what I'm trying to explain.
listen to me. Dana White is trying to make that fight right now. I mean, it could still get made.
And
I mean, they're
it's
trying
not a
to.
question of who would win. It's not a question of who would win. If it's up here, you know who's going to win handily. What do you have, Joe? Straight?
Then he's trying to bully him, but he must have hit the straight there.
You gave him a big old stack now, dude.
I know. Lucky left nut.
So each of them have more than me, but it's anyone's game. Oh, no, Swedish Dad has 6. All right. Still anyone's game, though.
Yeah. So anyway, other than Belfort, Rockhold's still being talked about because
Best contender.
Jacare is the really good contender right now, but he's fighting Musasi, and even if he beats Musasi, I don't think it's going to get him a title shot. So I don't know. It's kind of tough. Rockhold has the win over, Jacare too.
I think Rockhold's the best contender.
Oh, man.
Hey, are you there? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I am here.
Okay. Joe is in the hand right now. He bets the flop. I think he's bullying the guy again, but hey, I'm out of the hand. You may as well tell us what
Yeah,
happened.
well, I got 6s. I don't think I'm going to get rid of this guy. That board is 4
I
overcards.
think you have him right now. I think you have him. He was the big blind. I think
If he checks again, I might
you
hit
got
it
him.
up.
You got him. I'd call.
I don't think I can call that.
It's just my gut.
No, I can't
I
call
think you
that. This
I
is
think
too
you
many overcards.
No, it doesn't matter.
I think maybe he just had a king or something, but
I don't think he
figured I
did.
didn't.
I really think he had like 10 high
10 high.
or suited connectors that were really low. or something dumb like
That's
that.
sure would like to know, but it's okay. Let that one go.
If it had been me in that spot with that stack, I would have called it. But that was just my gut.
You may be right, man. So I won't find out.
Right.
I mean, he's not going to show his cards out to the broadcast.
He's aggressive as fuck.
He's definitely got momentum going right now.
It's not momentum. It's aggression. I think you had him on the last hand, but we'll see.
Oh my god, why couldn't that flop be the last hand? Alright, well, he hasn't reached pre-flop in a while, so
He's got high cards.
has a good high card, maybe in a pair, and I only have King Jack, so I have to take another bullet from him.
Yeah, that I would have
It's
folded.
only a matter of time.
Maybe he had an ace, but the last one, I think you had him.
Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, the only two real obvious contenders besides Vitor Belfort right now are Jacare and Rockhold. Middleweight division got pretty badass, man. Once they got the Strikeforce guys, they had some good guys, man. I mean, I really didn't like some of the UFCs. Because they had Tim Bosch and Mark Munoz highly ranked, and those two guys are fighting horribly. I mean, those guys shouldn't be anywhere near the title. They're both just stepping stones, getting just murked.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. That's a safe assumption.
Yeah. It was just Bosch just beat Okami with that comeback, come from behind win, and he got a weird decision over Lombard where they both had a horrible fight.
I just rivered a straight, but there's 3 clubs out there.
Oh yeah. Well.
Minimum bet.
Well, that's safe.
There we go.
Called.
I made a screwy button raise with that 5-4 offsuit. It was just a button raise, and then he called it on the big blind. I'm like, he probably got a high card. There, I was right. Ace-9. Actually, I don't know why he didn't bet bigger. He bet each round until the river.
Yeah. Let's see what that puts you at. A mill.
How'd you like that
You're
call?
in-
How'd you like that analysis there, Joe? You like that?
Yeah, it was good. That was good. And that
I'm
was
like, he's
also
probably
good
got a high
too
card.
because
I'm like, he's probably got the high card. Oh, he does have the high card.
yeah, but also it was good that you took a little bit of a risk, but like a pretty good value. But he probably didn't have the flush if he wasn't betting at the end there, and
Exactly. I had to bet something. I
it's
couldn't
just
check it.
like you need every opportunity you get here. You
And
can't
you know
just
why? You
play
know
it
why I
safe
made the
every
bet?
time in a tournament.
You know why I made the bet right there? Because I knew that a check raise was like an impossible move for him right there. There's no possible way that any hand that he could have played that would have been worthy of a check raise. He didn't hit a flush. He was not a flush draw. You know what I mean?
Because
So,
if he had the flush, he'd bet the river.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's no way he was check raising because at no point did I bet him. I only called. So there's no way he would have wanted to check with a flush. It's kind of like triple,
Yeah, exactly.
right there.
Unless he truly believed you'd bet on the river, which you couldn't have believed that if you were just calling.
Wow, everybody stayed in here. I made a triple blind bet. I've got 8-8. Everybody stayed in with it too. What the hell are they playing? I won't even continue. I'll let this guy go all in. He didn't. He ain't got no queen. I'm good.
Funny
He
thing
doesn't-
is, the pressure's really on Swedish Dad now. He's now at the very
That's fine.
bottom of the barrel. And yeah, he sacrifices big. He's down to his barely.
I think I'm
any
good unless he's got diamonds.
He has
Fucking A,
diamonds this time.
So why did he stay in for 3 blinds? The blind is at 60, and he stayed in for 180 with 9-4 of diamonds. Is that what just happened?
Yeah, well, he's lucky left nut. He doesn't believe in anything but luck.
Stupid left nut. It's stupid left nut. It's a fucking...
Yeah, that's so true.
That was so stupid.
Absurd. Hell no, you don't raise me.
I'm gonna show because I'm not. I want everyone to know that I'm not.
When I folded 10-9.
That's fine. I wanted everyone to know that I'm not steaming or anything after that. I'm playing totally serious here. Ace 10. I'm not fucking fooling around or fucking around.
Oh, it's not fucking around. All right, I'm gonna go for the kill against Swedish Dad.
Go for it.
Wow, you just called.
Oh,
I don't
see what
like
I mean
that-
about everybody stays.
lucky.
You cannot get lucky left nut to fold. He'll stay in
I know.
every fucking pot.
But it's so frustrating. Part of me wants to bet here. I have to
Well,
take a
just
stab
know
at
that
it.
he'll call. He will call no matter what you bet. Just remember that.
All right.
Not
let's
Swedish,
see.
but the other guy.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Oh, small stack is all
Okay,
in.
He folded.
All right, it's Joe
And
versus
he was
the possible
hesitant to
knockout.
call. He probably has nothing. And
He had
Oh,
trip
what?
threes. Look at that.
Come
Yeah.
on! What the?
Yeah.
God, are you kidding me?
And that,
I raised him all in pre-flop practically, and he calls with King 3. What?
well, listen, that frustrates me because I'm the victim on the end of that now. That's just sitting on my crippled stack now, and he just doubled up. So fuck, dude.
He
That's
tripled
fine.
up.
100,000 is the blind now. all of a
Come
sudden.
on! I can't believe that flop.
I'm all in pre-flop.
Good luck,
I
man.
got pocket nines.
Oh, it's like the
I'll
luckiest
take
flop
them
in the
all.
world. The guy was, God, he needs to be out of this tournament. Come on. King 3. I see why he hesitated to call there. He was trying to make it seem like he didn't have Jack, but it's still. I just can't believe he called the flop with that. Oh,
I
man.
know.
He limped in the first place. That's freaking poker for you.
Yeah, it sure is. I hope Swedish calls him right here. Nope. All right. We're
What we
at
got?
4 players right now, and we're trying to get into the money, which is top 3.
I'm frustrated. I've blown a really huge lead in this game,
But not
oh my
really. I
God.
mean, you didn't really. Like you said, we saw how it played out. You didn't blow anything, but you just gotta stay with it. Stay strong.
Yeah. Well, at least Lucky Left Nut is not like the smart player so much as he's been aggressive and. Ooh. All right, let's see a flop. Let's make a flop. Dizam.
I got the 5. Top pair I had to push.
Yeah, nice hand. I had king high. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I really wanted to go to that UFC event in Los Angeles, man. That's so frustrating.
Oh, when was that? Oh, the one that got canceled? I see what you mean.
It is. It says it's waiting for you to join. Can I invite you, or what do we do? Okay. In the middle of our epic game. Alright, well I raised pre-flop now. Ace-6 of clubs. Of course, you know who calls Mr. Chip Leader. And I missed another flop. Ah, man. That sucks. Hitting all the flops at the beginning of the game and then missing them all at the end. But I continue betting. He's calling. I'm not getting rid of him, so... He's just checking it down, so I think he's got like a low pair.
Alright, I am in
Or
the hangout again.
oh, come on, he had nothing. He had nothing. He rivered a pair of queens. Like, what is wrong?
I didn't even get to see that hand. I was busy installing the Google. Crap.
You don't want to see that hand. That was just God
Brutal.
damn it. So he called me with queen high. I was betting with ace high, and he just rivered a pair of queens. There's just it's an insanity. This game is rigged. I mean, how the hell does that happen? How am I gonna? Oh my god.
Alright, so now the new standings are I'm in second with a small stack, Psycho Joe is in third with a smaller stack, and Swedish Dad has the smallest stack of all. I'm in big blind, I just checked versus the big stack of the game. Lucky left.
Fucking goddamn lucky left nut. I hate this guy so much. I hate him. I hate him.
I hate
So
to say
I
it, Joe,
realized-
but one of us is probably going to be the knockout here. I mean, who knows? It could be Swedish Dad, but it's probably going to be
Swedish
one of
Dad
us.
is lucky too. I mean, the both of them are like unbelievably lucky. We'll see.
We will see. The
The
blind
good thing is
100,000.
guaranteed one of us is cashing. So right now I'm having trouble
You're right. That is guaranteed,
because
but it also means one of us is probably out.
I didn't notice it before, but your cards are on the left and right side of the screen, so I can't block both. I didn't even notice because I haven't been looking.
Oh, you're supposed to block the whole thing. Just minimize the hangout. Don't look at.
Yeah,
God damn, Joe.
Well, no, I never even noticed because I haven't been looking
Alright,
at
that's
it at
fine.
all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
No, just don't even have me on the screen whatsoever. And then
how do I do that?
minimize.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
I'll tell you, I'm not bluffing, right?
It's
I'm
easy.
totally serious with this all in.
All right, and then oh shit, good luck.
Yeah.
So
Just keep it minimized. Don't even look at it.
minimize, lower it.
You know what I mean? You can still hear me talk, right?
Yeah, okay.
Or, you know what? Have it pulled up, but that way you'll know if you disconnect. But just put a large piece of paper over the whole screen. How's that? Something like that.
Yeah, I got it covered now. I figured it out. All right, cool. Just minimize the screen and it worked. Whew.
Alright, well, I made a couple of all-in moves, and now just stole blinds, and I'm at 1 million. We're waiting on either Psycho Joe or Swedish Dad, the two small stacks of the game.
I'm hoping to just get Swedish Dad only, but it
Big
never
Stack
works out that
calls
way.
Joe has a... I mean, you may as well throw the rest in. It's up to you, but you just made a pre-flop raise and a group call.
I don't fucking care. I'm going
Joe,
after it.
Good luck, sir. Good luck.
Just
What do you have?
King high.
He's got king high. I think your head's...
Sounds like he's got nothing.
Yeah, that's fine.
I pretty much have to go.
Big stack.
I have to go all in for this guy to fold. It's the only way,
Okay.
apparently. Because
He's
if
a
I
yeah, what do you
no,
do?
not just now, but anytime. Anytime I raised it high, but it wasn't all in, he just called with queen high. I mean,
Like I say, what did you expect?
yeah. It's just so frustrating. He rivered at me. It was a really crucial moment. It just really cost me.
I've got ace 10. I'm gonna make another move if I can, but not if Swedish folds, because I have no reason to want to get knocked out when I'm second.
Yeah.
But I do have ace 10 right here. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm
All
playing
right. See a flop.
so close to the end.
You got 2 overcards to that flop, and he's checking it. But of course, we know what happened.
If this guy wasn't this guy, I'm playing the player right here. I would definitely bet if it was somebody different who could fold. But this guy won't fold, so I have no reason to fuck around. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do think you're good with your ace high, though.
I think I'm good.
Just to see.
But I have no reason to bluff
Yeah.
or possibly get rivered by this guy. Why would I? That would be the worst case scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, and he had ace 9 anyway. Hey, what were you saying? I can't hear you through the Xbox right now.
Nothing. Okay, so just see here. I can't believe Swedish Dad's still alive. He has been on the ropes
He's
for
got
a
one
while.
He's gonna be all in.
And you know how short that first tournament was?
He's all in this hand. He's 2/3
Yeah.
of the deck is the blind. All right. Good luck to you guys. Good luck, Swedish Dad.
Look how short that first tournament was. This one has been an hour already, I think.
No, that's fine. Normal tournament length is about.
Jacks. That should be it. He's got the jack of clubs even,
flush.
so it's
Yeah,
over.
he's
Yeah.
good.
All right.
So we're down to 3 players.
Even with that flush on the board,
Yeah.
the flush
Better.
of the jack still plays.
All right, good game, Joe. We both cashed in this one. Now it's like
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
one of us will have the.
That's the way it should have been. It's just.
One of us right now are going to have the official test episode trophy. Whoever goes further in this game is getting the test episode trophy. How does that feel?
Hell no, I'm going all in. Man. I think Instant called me. Oh crap, this is gonna be tough.
Oh man, I could win the trophy right here. If Joe gets knocked out.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. I don't see an out here.
No, Joe, all you need is a pair.
It has to be a 3 or a king.
All right.
Damn it.
Champion, my friend.
I never shook on it. Doesn't count.
I'll keep on fighting.
I'm very mad at myself for even if it was entirely my fault. Just the fact that I had such a massive lead and I ended up just getting third pisses me off. Wasted opportunity. Good luck, bro.
Thank you. I'm all in with pocket threes.
He has threes. He has.
50-50. He's probably a little higher.
Oh crap! Scary flop, just like last time.
2 and 3 would be nice. 2 and ace would be.
Oh
very
man,
nice.
the queen's bad. A 10. You're
He
good.
got it straight.
Oh no,
He
that's
got it
straight. God, there's so many outs. I just couldn't keep track.
Yes.
Damn.
That's fine. I got
Dude.
second.
Good game.
Very good. Let me see if I can actually put my face before we end this broadcast. I don't think I can because it's light here.
You can't because you have a million chips and you're just playing with them. Wow.
All right, so there I am. Let's get Joe on the screen. Anything you want to say before we go? I think we can't really say on the air a tentative date, but we're gonna say next week.
Yeah, I mean we're what's this Sunday anyway? I mean if you're not available this Sunday, but otherwise I can do
You think
Sunday.
we could do episode 1? Should I put out ads?
I'm free Sunday, so I can do it if you want to.
You know what? I can't put any ads yet. Tonight I'm going to submit this audio to iTunes. We need to get accepted first.
Okay. We'll plan on next week,
Accepted.
just to be on the safe side.
Well, it could be Sunday, but we got to find out. I mean, it won't be we don't know when.
Yeah, okay.
Whenever they accept us, we'll do episode 1. Keep yourselves tuned in to the Freeroll Hustlers. That's the URL on youtube.com/the Freeroll Hustlers. We're going to have a Facebook page, too, that we're going to launch. I've got to put the picture together of us doing the fucking Mythbusters thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
All right, Joe, anything you want to say to the fans out there? To the ladies?
Anyone who listened to us, thank you so much for tuning in. Anyone who likes to hear about fights or sports or anything, or like we often talk about.
This thing gets huge.
Yeah, man, definitely.
What do you want to say to your groupies?
Hey there. I don't know. We'll work on that. I'll work on my groupie talk.
Do I get your poker panties dropping or what?
Oh man.
All right, so let's sign off. Here's the music, and have a good one. Keep hustling.
I don't need a dime, bitch, I'm still a high roller. I don't need a dime, bitch, I'm still a high roller. I don't be like,
All right, I'm off the air. I don't know about you. I just turned off the recording.
Okay, I just stopped it now. I was, yeah. I mean, I can. If anything,